Last weekend, my brother invited me over to check out his new commitment to minimalist living. Now, I'm not saying I had high expectations. This is the same guy who once tried to declutter his sock drawer by throwing out all his socks, but I figured he'd at least have a chair or two. When I walked into his apartment, I was greeted by an expanse of empty floor and the faint echo of my own disbelief. No couch, no table, not even a sad little lamp. Just my brother, sitting cross-legged on a yoga mat, looking like a monk who accidentally signed a lease. I asked him where all his furniture went, and he proudly announced, "I sold everything online, bro. The less stuff you have, the freer you are." I nodded, pretending to be impressed, but then I noticed the one thing he hadn't gotten rid of, a massive stack of instruction manuals, Swedish, English, and a few suspiciously sticky pages that had clearly survived one too many IKEA meatball nights. I asked why he'd kept them, and he said, "They're my favorite part. You can really learn a lot about yourself from a well-illustrated Allen wrench diagram." Things took a weird turn about an hour later. I watched as he sat on the floor, flipping through the couch manual like it was a gripping novel. At one point, he even paused, nodded sagely, and whispered, "Page 17. The part where you attach the legs. Classic." He invited me to sit beside him, which, to be clear, meant just sitting on the bare hardwood next to a pile of screws he claimed were for ambience. Every so often, he'd sigh nostalgically and say, "Man, remember when I had that love seat? Those were the days." By the end of the visit, he offered me a cup of tea, prepared with meticulous minimalism, meaning he poured hot water directly into my hands. As I left, he handed me the manual for his old coffee table and said, "Here, something to remember the good times by." So now my brother lives in a space so minimalist, it's just him and the blueprints of his former comfort. I guess you could say these days, he's really into reading about furniture, because that's the closest he'll get to having a couch to lean on.